So I'm so glad you joined me tonight, and I'm going to start tonight with a breathing exercise called balloon breathing. And I know some of you might have seen one of the mindfulness videos that I've showed you, and this is a breathing technique to help you calm your mind and let go of anything that's making you feel stressed or worried. So what you're going to do is you're going to imagine that you have a deflated balloon in your hand, and you're going to pick a color. It could be your favorite color. It could be a color that's representing how you're feeling right now. And you're just going to imagine that there's a balloon in your hand, and we're going to pick that balloon up, and we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to blow up our balloon. So deep exhale out, like you're blowing up that balloon. See the color of the balloon, see the balloon. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Blow up that balloon, make it a little bit bigger. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So now you're really seeing this big balloon as you're blowing it up. One more deep breath in and deep breath out. And we're just going to knot that balloon up, and we're going to hold it right here. And we're going to imagine something that might be making us feel not our best, like maybe fear or something you're worried about or something that makes you feel stressed. And you're going to imagine it. It's inside this balloon. And you're just going to take a deep breath and take a big breath out. And you're just going to let that balloon go, and it's going to float away towards the ceiling, away from you. And with that balloon, your fear, your doubt, your worry is going to go away as well. So just take some more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe close your eyes and just get into the headspace for yoga. Just allow your body and your mind to relax. Taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. And start to think about something positive, an intention for your yoga practice this evening. Something that makes you feel happy. And then we're going to bring our hands to prayer at heart center. And we're going to bow our head to our hands. Come back to center, and you can open your eyes and place your hands on your knees. We're going to drop our chin down to our chest, and we're going to make slow circles with our chin. And then you're going to move in the opposite direction, slow circles, gently rolling your neck. Let's come one more time around. Bringing your chin back to your chest, rising back to center. And let's roll one shoulder up, back, and down. And then we're going to bring that shoulder up, forward, and down. Now your other shoulder, move it up, back, and down. And up, forward, and down. Now both shoulders up, back, and down. And up, forward, and down. Doing a great job, everybody. And now coming to stillness, we're going to sweep our belly down over our thighs. We're coming into our trunk roll. So we're making big circles with our body. And we're remembering to breathe deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Let's go the other way. Big, deep, full breaths. Doing a great job, athletes. Nice work. Come one more time around. Coming back to seated, we're going to come into our seated cat-cows. So as we inhale, we're going to lift our chest and look up as we lean forward. And then we're going to round our spine, tuck our chin towards our chest, and lean back. So inhale, lean forward, look up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Moving slowly at your own pace. Let's do this one more time in each direction. And coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to reach our arms up. And then we're going to exhale and press our hands away from us. Come on down. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, turn your hands, push it away. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Nice job. So now let's bring one hand in front of us and we're going to roll our wrist. Great job. Go the other way. And then using your other hand, let's roll our wrist. And go the other way. And now let's hold both fists up and then make a big starfish with your hands. Close them up. Big starfish. One more time. Close them up. Big starfish. Nice job. So let's bring our feet to meet in our bound angle, clasping our hands around our feet. We're going to flap our knees like the wings of a butterfly. And then sitting nice and still, maybe bend at your elbows, lean forward, breathe. Slowly come on back up. And we're going to bring one knee off to the side. We're coming into our animal stretch. And we're going to take both hands and we're going to frame our knee and we're going to walk it forward, fold over your knee. Just take a few breaths here. Let's walk our hands back up and we're going to do the other side. So bend your other knee behind you, frame your knee, and walk forward, fold down over your knee in your animal stretch. And let's come on back. And we're going to come back to our cross-leg position. So just sitting in an easy seat, crisscross applesauce. And we're going to take our shoulder and bring it towards our body. Stretch it out. And then your opposite shoulder, we're going to bring it towards our body. And release that hand down. We're going to airplane our arms out to the side. And we're going to bring our right arm over our left arm. Give yourself a big hug. Rock from side to side. And then reach your arms out to the side. And this time, bring your left arm over your right arm. Give yourself a big hug. And release your arms. Reach them up high. We're going to twist. So bring one hand to your opposite knee. The other arm's going to come behind you, and you're going to look over your shoulder. And then let's reach our arms up high, and we're going to twist the other way. So bring your hand to your opposite knee. Bring your other arm behind you, twist, look over your shoulder. And then reach your arms up high, and we're going to fold over our seat. Walk your hands out. Take a big breath in. And slowly walk your hands back up. We're going to bring our right leg out in front of us and bring our left foot to our inner thigh. We're going to flex our foot, reach our arms up, and fold over your leg. And slowly come on back from that stretch. We're going to switch legs. So bring your opposite leg out in front of you and tuck your other leg in. Reach your arms up and stretch over your left leg. And slowly drag your hands up your leg. We're going to bring both legs together out in front of us. Sitting up nice and tall, flex your feet, reach up, and fold. And slowly come on back. And we're just going to place our hands under our shoulders, and we're going to point our toes and flex our toes. Point and flex. One more time, point and flex. Good job. So let's swing our legs out behind us, and we're going to come up to our table. So in our tabletop, we want to make sure our knees are hips distance apart. So we put two fists just like this right between our knees, and that makes us sure our knees are in the right spot. And then we place our hands under our shoulders and we spread our fingers wide, just like that starfish position. And we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to drop our belly and look up. And then we're going to take a deep breath out and press our spine towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, drop your belly down, look up. Deep breath out, arch your back, let your head come down towards the mat. And just do this a few more times. Make sure you're breathing with each movement. Doing a great job. Let's do this one more time in each direction. And then coming back to your tabletop, we're going to wag the tail. So you're going to shift your booty from side to side. Great job. And then we're going to shift the booty to the side, bring it down by our heels and out to the sides, making big circles with our hips. You guys are doing an awesome job. Let's go the other way. Big circles with your hips. We're going to come one more time around. And then our tabletop, we're going to take our one leg out to the side. And we're going to reach our arm up. And come on down. Let's do that two more times. Reach your arm up. Come on down. Last one. Reach your arm up. And come on down. Bring your knee back to your mat, come back to your table, and we're going to take our opposite leg out to the side, and we're going to reach our arm up high. And bring it back. Deep breath in, reach that arm up. And come on back. One more time. You guys look amazing. Nice work. Reach that arm up. And come on back. Let's bring our knee back to the mat. And we're going to come into our balancing table. So reaching one arm forward. And drop that hand down. Reach your other arm forward. And drop that hand down. Reach one leg behind you. And put your knee back down. And reach your other leg behind you. And come on down. Let's do that one more time. So reach one arm in front of you. And bring your hand to the mat. Reach your other arm in front of you. Bring your hand to the mat. Reach one leg behind you. Bring your knee back down to your mat and reach the other leg behind you. Nice job. Bring your knee down to the mat. So now we're going to come down onto our bellies. And we're going to place our hands under our shoulders. Our chin is on the mat. And we're going to press up into Cobra Pose. Breathe. And let's slowly lower our cheek down to the mat. Take a breath here. Bring your chin back to the mat. And we're going to press up for Cobra. Maybe this time we're going to slowly turn our head to the side. And then maybe turn our head to the other side. Come on back and lower down. Bring your cheek down to the mat. And we're going to bring our arms down at our side. And we're going to do kind of a silly exercise. It's either called Supergirl or Superboy or Banana. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to lift up our chin, our chest, our arms, our legs, like we're a banana shape. Take a deep breath and lower down. That's a hard one. Awesome job, you guys. So press your hands underneath you. Come on back to your table. And we're going to come into a child's pose. Just take a few breaths here. Try to relax your body. Remember your breathing. And then we're going to come back to our table. And we're going to step one foot through to our hands. We're coming into a low lunge. So you're looking forward, taking deep breaths here. And then bring your knee back. We're going to come into a lunge on the other side. So step your other foot forward. Sink down and breathe. And then bring your knee back. We're going to walk our hands forward, curl our toes under, and press up into downward facing dog. And in your downward facing dog, we're going to bend one knee, straighten the other, and then moving the opposite direction. This is called pedaling our feet, and it's a great way to stretch out your calf muscles. So just take a few breaths here. And then coming to stillness, we're going to nod our head yes. And we're going to shake our head no. And then we're going to walk our feet up to our hands, coming into our forward fold. Try to relax your head. Take a few breaths, maybe grab opposite elbows and sway back and forth. And then placing our hands on our shins, we're going to inhale with a flat back for half lift. Exhale, fold, reverse swan dive all the way up. Take a back bend. And exhale your hands to prayer at heart center. So we're in a standing position now at the top of our space. You guys are doing great. So we're going to come to the top of our space. And we're going to take one foot out to the side, and we're going to step it back and come into our warrior two. So in warrior two, you're looking over your front fingertips. You're making sure your arms are nice and straight. And then we're going to flip our front palm. So our palm is facing the ceiling. And we're going to reverse our warrior. Come back to your warrior two. And then we're going to straighten our knee and reach our arms overhead. Bend your knee, come back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your knee, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your knee, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend your knee, come into your warrior two. And then we're going to straighten our front knee, bring our hands to our hips, and you're going to turn your foot so that you're standing in a wide-legged stance. We're going to reach our arms out in front of us, and then we're going to fold forward over our wide leg. Place your hands down on the floor right in front of you. And then leaning into one hand, we're going to reach the opposite arm up. And let's switch. Bring that hand down and reach the other arm up. And switch one more time on each side. And switch. Drop your hands down, place them on your shins, and slowly roll back up to standing. Nice job. So now we're going to turn our other foot towards the front of your room, bend the knee, and come into your warrior two on whatever side you didn't do it before. So on the opposite side, doing great. Let's flip our palm and reverse our warrior. Come on back to your warrior two. Let's inhale, straighten the knee, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend your knee, come into your warrior two. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, one more time, reach it up high. And exhale, warrior two. Straighten your knee, turn your foot so you're back to that wide-legged pose with your hands on your hips. And we're going to heel toe our feet in so that we're in a standing position. You're doing so well. Let's take a big sun breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, fold and reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach those arms out. Take a slight back bend. And exhale your hands to prayer. Good job. So now we're going to reach our arms up high. And we're going to clasp our hands. And then we're going to lean to one side. And then we're going to come back to center. And then lean to the other side. We're stretching the side body. Take big, full breaths here. Come on back to center. One more time. Over to the side. Bring the arms up above you and then over to the other side. And come on back and release your hands down. Nice job. So now we're going to practice. You might need to use a wall or something sturdy for your balance. We're going to practice standing on our tiptoes and then lowering the heels down. Stand up on your tiptoes and lower your heels down. Do this a few more times. Up on your toes and lower your heels down. 2 more. Reach up high, lower the heels down. 1 more time. Up on your toes and lower your heels down. That was awesome, you guys. So you might want to keep using your wall or your table or whatever you're using for balance, or maybe you don't need anything for balance, but we're going to try practicing standing on 1 foot. So really rooting into 1 foot and raising your opposite leg. Good job. And put that foot down. We're going to try with the opposite leg. Raise your opposite knee. And come on down. Let's do that 1 more time on each side. Just practicing standing on 1 foot, working on our balance. Other leg. Great job. So now we're going to practice our tree because we got our legs all warmed up for our tree pose. So again, you can use your wall if you need it or your table. And we're just going to stand up nice and tall. Maybe place your hands on your hips. And then we're going to raise our foot and come into our tree. You can always use your wall for balance if you need to. And step out of your tree on that side. We're going to do the other side. So whenever you feel ready, you're going to raise your opposite leg and come into your tree pose. And balance is really tricky. So if you're falling, that's okay. Just try to be safe. Make sure you use a wall or a table or something sturdy to help support you. And come on out. That was awesome, you guys. Let's take a big sun breath. Reach those arms up. Exhale, folding down, that swan dive down. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, fold, reverse swan dive all the way up. And bring your hands down to prayer. Nice work. So we're going to come to the top of our space. And we're going to slowly come on down, just folding down over our legs. We're going to place our hands down on our mat and step back to our downward facing dog. 1 more downward facing dog. And just take a few breaths here. And then we're going to drop our knees down to our mat, uncurl our toes, and come into a child's pose. Just taking a few breaths in child's pose. And then we're slowly going to walk our hands back and we're going to take a seat on our mat. You guys are doing awesome. And we're going to come into a wide-legged seat. So extending our legs out to the side. You can put your hands down on your mat or down on your legs, whatever feels comfortable. And if you want to walk your hands down and fold, you can fold, or you can stay right here, whatever feels good. And just take a few breaths here. And then let's bring our legs together. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's reach our arms up and fold over our legs. Take a few breaths here. And then sliding your hands back up your legs. We're going to tent our knees. And you're going to put your hands underneath your shoulders and you're just going to rock your knees back and forth like the windshield wipers of a car. And then bring your knees back so the knees are pointing up towards the ceiling, and then maybe raise one leg. And bring that foot down and raise your other leg. And drop that foot down one more time. Raise your leg. Drop it down. Raise your other leg. Drop it down. And if you're feeling sassy, maybe you want to lift both legs up. Nice work, you guys. Drop those feet down, and we're going to make our way down to our back. We're going to extend one leg and bring our other leg to our chest, pulling it in close, relaxing our shoulders, breathing. And then place one hand on your knee, the other hand on your hip, and make some circles with your knee. Let's go the other way with your circles. And then bring your knee back into your chest. And we're going to bring our knee over our body. Take a twist. And then bringing your knee back to center. We're going to extend our leg up, clasp your hands behind your leg, and we're going to point and flex our foot. So just one leg is up, the other leg is resting on the floor, and we're pointing and flexing our foot. And now we're going to make some circles with our ankle. Reverse your direction. And then draw your knee back in and release your leg all the way to the floor. Let's hug our other knee into our chest. Draw it in close. Relax your shoulders and breathe. And then place your hand on your knee and make big circles with your knee. Let's go the other way. You guys are doing great. Come on back to center. Take your opposite hand on your knee and drop it to the opposite side. Take a twist. Breathe. Bring your leg back to center and extend that leg up. You can hold your hands behind your leg to support it and point and flex your foot a few times. And then make circles with your ankle. And reverse your direction. And then hug that knee back into your chest and extend your leg out. Reach your arms above your head. Take a big full body stretch. And then hug both of your knees into your chest and give a little rock from side to side. Let's place our feet on the floor with our knees pointing up towards the ceiling. We're going to put our hands down at our side And we're going to take a deep breath in and lift our hips up for a bridge pose. And slowly lower your hips back down to the ground. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then raise your hips up to the sky. And lower your hips back down to the ground. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Hug your knees in, and we're going to place our hands on our knees, and we're going to make some circles, keeping our knees together. This feels really good on your lower back. Just take a few breaths here. And let's go the other way. And then coming back to center, we're going to reach our feet up, grab onto the insides of our feet, coming into our happy baby, rocking from side to side. And maybe thinking about something that makes you feel happy or silly. And then coming back to center, we're going to drop our feet to the floor, and we're going to let our knees come open to the sides and bring your feet together and reach your arms above your head. Relaxing in your last pose. This is our open or our bound angle pose, and we're just taking a few breaths here, maybe remembering our happy thought from the beginning of our class. And then we're going to extend our legs all the way out in front of us as we come into our final resting pose, our Shavasana Pose. And we're going to close our eyes, then take big, full, deep breaths in through your nose and big sighs out of your mouth. Big breath in, big breath out. One more time, big breath in and big breath out. And just completely relax your body. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. Relax your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms. Feel your entire back relax into your mat. Soften your belly. Let your legs feel loose and heavy. Relax your ankles and your feet. Your whole body is relaxed. Just take a minute to just breathe and just be. Now start to bring awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And gently rock your head from side to side. Bring your feet together, stretch your arms overhead. Take a big full body stretch. And then hug your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. And then making your way over to your side, you can press up to a seated position. Coming into a comfortable, easy seat. We're going to roll our shoulders up, back, and down, away from our ears. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Reach your arms up overhead and bring them down to prayer at heart center. And I'm going to leave you with the quote tonight that kindness is like glitter. It can spread easily from person to person. So don't forget to be kind. Thank you all for joining me. Namaste.
You know, kindness is kind of like art because glitter is like art. Kindness is the art in your heart.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That was amazing, yoga. I loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know, everyone loved it, didn't you guys?
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks,
When
guys.
so-
I always
really
love to be
enjoyed
with you guys.
I need it.
I know.
Sorry, I just went ahead and muted so that way I could give you all tonight's mindfulness code word, which is move. M-O-V-E, move. And I'll type that in the chat. Sarah, thank you again. That was an
Thanks, Sarah. Bye.
Have a great night, everyone.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Delia.